Forget everything you thought you knew about troubled teen institutions. This is the full plot breakdown of the Netflix series Wayward, where therapy means torture, the headmistress is a murderer, and your neighbor might be brainwashed. We are tracing the plot of Tall Pines Academy chronologically from the arrival of an anxious new cop to the final, chilling ritual that seals the town's terrifying fate. The story opens in 2003 in the remote, seemingly peaceful town of Tall Pines, Vermont. The atmosphere is immediately unsettling, and newly local police officer Alex Dempsey senses it right away. Alex moved here with his pregnant wife, Laura. However, this wasn't a fresh start, it was a return. Laura is a former student of the notorious Tall Pines Academy, the oppressive school that dominates the community. This single fact ensures that the central threat is rooted in Alex's own family. The source of the town's darkness is the Academy, run by the terrifyingly charismatic Evelyn Wade. Evelyn promises transformation for troubled teens, using groundbreaking methods, operating Tall Pines less as a school and more as a closed, controlling cult. Alex's investigation begins to expose systemic abnormalities across the community. He discovers that almost every adult in Tall Pines is a former graduate of the Academy, and essential public records, like birth certificates, are strangely missing. The reason is revealed: Evelyn had strictly barred everyone in the town from having children, enforcing a cruel form of citywide eugenics. Her goal was to populate the community only with the obedient descendants of her reformed graduates. Laura's pregnancy, sanctioned by Evelyn, is the critical exception, a test case for the cult's success. The teens, the leap, and Evelyn's secret running parallel to Alex's growing suspicion is the story of two unwilling Canadian teens, Leila and Abbie. Sent away by their parents, the two bond immediately over their mutual distrust of Evelyn's oppressive system and begin plotting a physical escape. Leila carries deep, unprocessed trauma related to the death of her sister, Jess, which Evelyn quickly identifies as a lever for manipulation. The teens, aided by a third student named Rory, continue to search for freedom while Alex searches for answers. As Alex gets closer to the truth, the series reveals the foundation of Evelyn's control, which she calls the leap. Evelyn's own backstory is key. As a pregnant teenager, her parents took her child away, a foundational trauma she weaponized. She eventually joined an older cult co-led by Weldon, but Evelyn seized power by murdering him, crushing his head with a rock in front of the community. Her final act was reciting the chilling mantra that defines the Academy's brainwashing. "You're lying on your back, crying out for your mother. She is standing, facing the wall. In her mouth is a door." This leads directly to the horror of the leap itself. The treatment is a torturous form of psychological erasure. The victim is tied down in a chair, submerged in water, injected with potent psychedelic toad venom, and waterboarded. While terrified and hallucinating, they hear Evelyn's mother door mantra on repeat, forcing them to repress all family connections and past trauma. The climax, sacrifice and surrender, the two storylines violently converge in the climax. The teenagers manage to execute their plan, tricking a staff member and stowing away on a bus. Their flight is short-lived, and the townspeople corner them in an empty home. In a desperate, heartbreaking moment, Rory recognizes they are surrounded. He sacrifices himself as a distraction, allowing Abbie to slip away toward a getaway car Alex had stashed in the woods. Abbie successfully flees in the vehicle, choosing freedom and rebellion. Leila, however, tragically surrenders. Evelyn's persistent, focused psychological abuse had convinced Leila that the only path to worth and belonging lay within the cult's rigid structure. Simultaneously, Alex is captured and forced through the horrific leap ritual. During the torture, Evelyn tries to break him, manipulating him with claims about Laura's past. Before the brainwashing can succeed, staff member Rabbit attacks Evelyn. Alex seizes his opportunity, stabbing Evelyn with the remaining toad venom. To escape the Academy entirely, Alex is forced to confront his police partner, Dwayne, assigned to stop him. In a shocking moment that mirrors Evelyn's own violent origin, Alex kills Dwayne by smashing his head with a rock. The system's victory, the final act, brings a disturbing resolution. Evelyn is left limp and hallucinatory after being poisoned, and though her fate is left purposefully ambiguous, the system she built remains dangerously intact. Alex arrives home just as Laura gives birth. Despite everything he did, the blood on his hands, the knowledge of the cult's horror, Alex chooses to stay with Laura and the newborn baby. He believes he can be the protector, but the power shift is immediate and absolute. Laura, the reformed graduate, instantly steps into the role of the new cult leader. She initiates the final, bizarre, and terrifying ritual. Laura announces the need for skin-to-skin contact, and the entire town who were present for the birth of the first baby in Tall Pines for a generation strips naked to collectively cuddle and bond with the newborn. This chilling image confirms that Laura is instituting a new form of control, ensuring the baby develops no individual identity separate from the collective from its very first breath. Alex, the outsider who sought to dismantle the system, is now trapped inside it, and his child is owned by the cult. And that is the terrifying plot of Wayward, where the search for a safe start ends in complicity, and the cult survives its founder. Abbie found a way out, but Alex and Leila are locked in. The story ends not with a conclusion, but with a terrifying beginning. Let me know in the comments below. Between Alex's complicity and Leila's surrender, which outcome was the most chilling betrayal of their fight for freedom? If you want more deep dive plot recaps like this every week, hit that subscribe button, or you might just end up at Tall Pines Academy yourself. Thanks for watching!